This girl had a fever as high as 40 degrees Celsius, but her parents left her alone at home because their work was too demanding for them to take time off. It was also their first time being parents, and they never imagined that this wrong decision would change their lives forever. After work, her father rushed home, only to find his daughter lying on the street. When Nagisa had a high fever and was in pain, she felt miserable. She ignored the cold and tried to find her parents. Her parents were sitting on the ground, crying, but their tears couldn't wake their daughter. Just when they felt hopeless, the father grabbed Nagisa and rushed out of the house. Desperate, he reached a grassy field and prayed to the gods to save his daughter. To his surprise, a miracle happened. Rays of light shone on Nagisa, and she miraculously opened her eyes. However, after that, Nagisa's body became very weak. Her parents deeply regretted their actions. They both quit their jobs and started running a bakery. They just wanted to spend more time with their daughter. 13 years passed. Nagisa, who should have graduated from high school, had missed several terms due to illness and had to repeat her final year of high school. She kept encouraging herself, but being introverted, she was terrified of the idea of repeating a year. It was then that Tomoya noticed her. Nagisa told herself that the happy school days she once had might not continue. She asked herself if she would still like school under these circumstances. Tomoya told Nagisa that she just needed to find it, and then he continued to encourage her to find more happiness and joy. But reality wasn't that simple. On her first day at school, Nagisa wasn't happy. The classmates she knew had all graduated, and she had to eat lunch alone. Coincidentally, Tomoya saw Nagisa again. He learned that Nagisa was a repeat student and suggested that she join a club to make new friends. Tomoya was about to continue encouraging her when they were both distracted by a loud noise. It turned out that some troublemakers from another school had entered theirs. This was the school with the highest graduation rate in the small town. Tomoya was about to step in and resolve the issue when a female student beat him to it. She told the troublemakers to leave immediately, and her words angered them. Tomoya and Nagisa were both shocked, and the fan club nearby cheered. Tomoya explained that the girl was a transfer student, and her situation was similar to Nagisa's. Now, she was very popular, which meant that it all depended on oneself. Nagisa was inspired by Tomoya and bravely signed up for the drama club, but she discovered that the clubroom had already turned into a storage room. Tomoya looked at Nagisa, disappointed. He felt a sudden urge to protect her. Without thinking, Tomoya reached out and gently patted Nagisa's head. Even though they had only known each other for less than 3 days, Tomoya couldn't help but think about Nagisa. He visited Nagisa's family bakery, and her parents warmly welcomed him. They were happy that their daughter had made a friend so quickly. Watching the harmonious way Nagisa's family interacted, Tomoya realized for the first time how beautiful family relationships could be. However, when Tomoya returned home, his drunken father immediately sobered him up. Tomoya woke his father, trying to help him get to bed. At that moment, his father said something hurtful. He apologized to Tomoya, feeling that he had added to his troubles. Tomoya left the house, heartbroken. Tomoya's mother had passed away in a car accident when he was young, and since then, his father had been drinking every day. Their relationship had become increasingly distant. Nagisa suddenly noticed Tomoya and asked what he was doing there. Every night, Nagisa practiced her lines at the park near her house because she loved drama. Tomoya encouraged Nagisa